never get it right. Trying to find some balance.
Hey guys, I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you so much for taking the time to click on my video and watch it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it brings you lots of cleaning motivation. Today we are doing a full deep clean of my entire kitchen and getting it organized. So if you are looking for some really good cleaning motivation, stick around. You will not be disappointed. Let's get started. As you can see, I'm just getting all the food taken out of the fridge so I can go ahead and start cleaning it. I'm giving you some close-up shots of all the grime. It really wasn't too bad. We do pretty good at keeping up with it, but there was still some food and gunk that had to be cleaned out. And I was just using a bowl of some hot water and soap as well as some vinegar.
I never left a stone unturned. Trying to find some love in this crazy world. I felt like I was never heard. All I wanted was to be loved. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say, you will find a way.
Now I'm just gonna go ahead and get all the food put back.
If you want it, enjoy the ride. There's no ups and no downs. It's what makes it worth the while. You will make it in time. You'll make it in time.
Now we're gonna clean behind the fridge. You saw me earlier try to move the fridge by myself. I could not do it. My husband helped me move it really quick, and I'm just gonna go ahead and vacuum and clean the baseboards and the walls and the floor.
What makes it worth the while? You will make it in time.
Now I'm just cleaning the top of the fridge, and this is a classic example of short people problems. I couldn't reach across, so I had to have my son come in and clean that side, the top side. I guess I could have just went around myself and cleaned it, but then I would have had to move the step ladder, and it was just easier to have him clean it. So now we're moving on to the pantry, or really the cabinet above the pantry. This is just where we keep like paper plates and plastic cups. And now I'm just headed right below to the pantry. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of any expired items. Then I'm gonna go ahead and wipe down all of the Lazy Susans and the cabinets and just organize all of the items.
I'm going out with you tonight. Are you close to here? I'm feeling down, I don't know why. No, it's so surreal. Think I want you here. Oh, 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 oh. I don't ask for much, no, I don't need that much, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Though I want your touch, baby, you're so high.
I really love these felt organizers. I get them from Target. They're really functional. They don't scratch my cabinet like wicker baskets did. I tried those very briefly, and I don't like to use the plastic containers that you can order like off of Amazon. When I went to order them this summer, when I originally organized my pantry, I noticed all of the plastic they use is not food safe, and I did not feel comfortable putting like my cereal for my children in those containers. So we use these baskets and these Lazy Susans, and it just works really well. So now I'm just showing you a quick before and after. It wasn't too bad. I did do a big purge and organization on my whole house this summer. Now I want to give you a quick little tour of the pantry. Right here at the front is where I keep like the peanut butter and salt items that we use often. And then in the back we have our canned vegetables. In the middle Lazy Susan right here I keep like my Benefiber and green tea. In the back left Lazy Susan I keep the baked beans and the black beans and kind of just miscellaneous canned goods. And right here at the front I keep all of the olive oil and honey and all of the dressing. On this middle shelf, we just keep all of the snacks. So the pretzels, the chips, whatever comes in, we put it right here. It's really, really easy to access for myself and my family. And below that, I keep all of the sugar and the flour right there on the right. And then moving over to the left side is where I keep like all of the pastas and boxed goods. And down here is where I keep all of the cereal and all of the drinks in these larger felt containers. And again, I get these from Target and they work really, really well. I love them so much. So there is just a quick little tour of my pantry. Right here on the left, I'm just showing you our cleaning schedule, like all of the chores for the kids and myself and my husband. And now I'm just taking a quick lunch break and then I jump right back into the cleaning. I noticed all of the dog hair on my bottom when I was editing this video, and I think it just happened when I was cleaning the bottom shelf of the pantry and was sitting on the floor. I have a yellow lab, and really do I need to say any more? So, you know, it happens. Here, I'm just going to go ahead and spray some of the Dawn Power Wash and some vinegar onto my oven just to get that soaking and continue organizing the cabinets.
So wrong of me to cross that line. If I could, I would push rewind. It's my fault. I'll give you my heart. You can crush it. Moving on. I'll be on my way if you want it. I surrender to you. Yes, I am waving the white flag. I surrender to you. Yes, I am waving the white flag. Waving the white flag.
As you can see, now I'm moving on to the drawers and I'm just getting them organized. They weren't too bad. As I mentioned earlier, I did organize the kitchen, well, the whole house really this summer. So a lot of this was just like reorganizing and weeding out some of the things that had gotten to the drawers that maybe shouldn't be there. But I go to organize the silverware and it's already organized. And I'm using that box in the back to keep that organizer from moving. I need to order some of those little sticky things that go on the bottom of organizers just to keep it from moving. And now I'm going to finish up cleaning and organizing this drawer and then go ahead and start cleaning my ovens. The dish soap and the vinegar had been sitting for a while, so I wanted to go ahead and get those cleaned out. The ovens weren't horrible. I've been pretty good at keeping up with it and cleaning up any spills as they happen. The inside of the oven doors did have some grease and some grime on them, more so than the rest of the oven. So I'm just going to go ahead and scrub those really well. I'm just using the dish soap and the vinegar and then a sponge, and that got most of it off, but it was being a little stubborn. So right here I got the Brillo pad and I was using it, which worked really, really well. However, I did notice the other day when I was cooking there were some scratches, not a lot, but there were some on the glass portion. So I will not use a Brillo pad again. I'm pretty sure that's what it was because I use a sponge every time I clean my oven and I've never noticed that before. But lesson learned.
I surrender to you. I'm waving the white flag. I surrender to you. Yes, I am waving the white flag. Waving the white flag. I'm waving the white flag. Waving the white flag.
Say you love me, say you don't. Just give me something so I can move on. Pull me closer or push me away.
And now I'm just going to go ahead and clean out and purge my junk drawer. It wasn't too bad, but there were some items that needed to be cleaned out and moved around. I use these clearish plastic containers. They're not really clear plastic, to organize it and keep it from getting all mixed up together, which tends to happen in a junk drawer. And I believe I got them at Dollar Tree, but it's hard to remember because it was so long ago. But I'm pretty sure that's where I got them.
I won't stay another night. If you're feeling something for me, say it now. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. 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 I've been patient with your love. Sometimes you don't show it enough. And I wish you could open up and take my worry in and make it stop. 'Cause I can't stand another moment.
Now I'm just going to go ahead and clean under my kitchen sink. It wasn't too bad. I use these organizers and these Lazy Susans, and it really helps keep me organized. It helps me stay organized, which I think can be a problem sometimes. I'm sure you guys can relate. We go to organize drawers and get everything nice and neat, and then 2 months later it's out of control. But I've been using this system since this summer when I did my organization of my whole house, and it's been working really well for me.
'Cause I can't wait for you forever. 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 'Cause I can't wait for you forever.
So this cabinet's already pretty clean. As you can see, I'm just going to wipe it down, but I wanted to point out the box of trash bags that you saw me with. I think there's like 200 of them, and they've lasted for months. My husband went with a good friend of ours to Costco and got those. We've been talking about getting a membership and possibly just stocking up on like miscellaneous items. Let me know if you have a Costco membership, if you think it's worth it. I would love to just go shopping like once a month instead of having to worry about it weekly. I think it would be a lot easier for me. I would love to do maybe like a Costco haul for you guys. I think that would be fun. Now I'm going to go ahead and get the stove prepped and the cleaner put on so it can sit and soak while I get the microwave cleaned. So now I'm finishing up cleaning the microwave, and I'm going to go ahead and get started on the stovetop. The stovetop was pretty dirty and had a lot of grime on it from cooking. And I'm sure you've noticed the left front burner looks like it has a lot of like grease or food or something on it. That is damage to the glass. It is not something that I can get off. I have tried everything. And I even tried again today, or when I did this video, to scrape it off, and I just could not get it. When we moved into the house, it was like that, and obviously I wasn't happy with it, but I wasn't going to not buy the house just because of that spot. So I have no clue how that could have happened. I'm just giving you an up-close view of it. It's like almost like the glass damage. I don't know, but I cannot get it up. It is just permanent, and the only way to fix it would be to replace the stovetop, which can be a little expensive. So for now, we're just gonna deal with it, even though it's an eyesore.
And trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, running to better times. Go, from my emotions I'll go, running to better times, to better times, to better times, to better times, to better times. To better times, to better times, to better times. Remember I was laughing in all the photos that you took, but now it looks like acting, like we were fiction in a book. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I'm leaving all the bad stuff. And trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta.
Now I'm just gonna get this area cleaned, the walls and the baseboards right here. This is by the garage door where we all come in, and Charlie gets his drool and all the fun stuff right here. So it was really, really dirty, and I wanted to get it cleaned off, and I'm using a magic eraser and just some all-purpose spray. I'm sure you noticed the claw marks, courtesy of Charlie, on the door. Those he put there when he was probably about 8 months old. We would put him in his kennel when we would leave, when he was like a young puppy. And then we started to leave him out, and he did fine. But there were a few times when we were at the door and he would get really excited and he would like jump up. And he did it a couple of times, obviously. So now it looks like, Freddy Krueger attacked our door, but it is what it is. We just got to roll with it. One day we'll sand the door and maybe restain it. I don't even know if sanding it would help because the claw marks are so deep. We might just have to replace the whole door, but it's just not a priority. It is what it is. He does really good now. At this point, I've been cleaning all day. Obviously, it's dark outside. I'm sore, I'm tired, I'm hot, I'm sweaty. So my husband walks in the door at this point and tells me that the camera is blurry, and it was just kind of frustrating because I wasn't sure if I had lost a lot of footage and not recorded it correctly. It was fine, it was an easy fix, but when I rewatched the footage, it just made me laugh, my reaction, because I knew watching how I felt in that moment, and it just kind of made me laugh, so I wanted to share with you guys.
You still doggy.
Man, why does this look all blurry here?
So there's some real life behind the scenes footage for you guys.
In your paradise, you make me believe it's real. Just high up above from ground, but closer to heaven.
Obviously, I've been sitting on the floor cleaning the cabinets, hence all the dog hair. Also, here's more short people problems. I couldn't get to the corner and clean it. I'm only 5'2", so I had to have my husband come and reach back there and clean that part for me.
We're closer to heaven. Oh, would you call me on my sins? You think that you're under my skin. I just wanna wake up in my bed alone. Oh no, I don't wanna be tucked in someone else's arms. I will close my door 'cause I need my time. Wanna speak so loud even though I hide. Like I'm hypnotized, can't get out of here. You don't know me, I just need my time. Yeah, but they say I don't know where you come from. I don't. You seem too nice to be alone. So lonely. I see you going through some things and I just wanna help. I don't know how to make it clearer. I just wanna go home alone. I need some time alone. Yeah, you look perfect, you're my type. Sweet and you care about my night. But I'm sobering up in this moment's past. Oh yeah, I don't wanna be tucked in someone else's arms.
Now I'm just gonna go ahead and clean off the range hood and then vacuum and mop and I will be done. It took me all day. I think when I finally finish, it's 11:30. And I think I actually started at like 11:30 in the morning. I did take a lunch break and I had to take my daughter to her friend's house. So it wasn't like a straight 12 hours. It was probably more like 8, like literally a solid 8 hours of cleaning and purging. I do think there was some extra time added in just because I'm filming and that does make things take a little longer than they usually would if you weren't filming. If you made it this far, thank you, thank you, thank you. I worked really hard on this video and it means a lot if you've made it this far. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope it brought you a lot of motivation. If it did, I hope you will like this video and subscribe to my channel. When you do, it really helps my channel out a lot, so I would greatly appreciate it. And it only takes a quick second and it's completely free to you. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.
Look out, here she comes. The woman that I love.